Good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Danielle Kozlowski here with RotoCurve to give you guys the weather forecast for the Wednesday night baseball games. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of ease your guys' minds. I know I posted about like 6 games earlier. We're going to be impacted by weather. And yes, that's still technically true, but not anything really severe or anything that is going to really hurt the games being played. So just to start off really quick, I labeled Pittsburgh and Boston earlier for those games. Those are looking better. Those were really only just on the lighter end of rain type stuff. So I wasn't really super worried about those to begin with. But just so you know, those games are good. As for the 3 that are kind of the biggest concern is Chicago, Denver, and Washington. Chicago should really be okay. I think most of that precip is going to stay to the south of the city, but it will be moving in later this evening, hopefully after game time. So it is possible for maybe a late inning rain delay there for the Cubs game or the White Sox. But here is little graphic put up by the Denver National Weather Service office earlier. I just actually retweeted it, so you guys can hopefully see that on the Twitter account. Yes, lots of rain for sure on this chart, but thankfully Denver's on the lighter edge of that, so that's the good news. However, it's gonna be a wet one out there for the game tonight. This is the live radar looking at it. The storm system that's kind of like circling around Denver and taking its sweet time moving eastward. So their start time is 6:40 p.m. And around that time, we've got like 60% of showers and thunderstorms. As you can see, all that is developing just to the north of Denver. So hopefully those will be able to clear, but the probability of precipitation starts to decrease quite drastically after sunset. So hopefully it's just a late start there at the Rockies game. But that's going to be the main game that I'm going to be updating you guys on. Here's just a quick look at what, again, the storm system that canceled that Kansas City game 2 nights ago, still moving very slowly eastward. This is the chunk of it in northern central Illinois is what's going to be moving up into Chicago later this evening. Thankfully, it is just really light rain, so even if it does affect the game, it's nothing that will, be crazy severe to get it canceled or anything like that. Here's just a little more zoomed in version of that radar. Again, like I said, this light green and maybe some yellows in there. You might hear a little bit of thunder. Nothing too bad. That's just this is the weather that's happening that I want to show you guys. Like I said, Denver's really my only main concern. And then just to show you guys really quickly, here in Fort Worth, they do have a chance for a little bit of a rain shower or slight thunderstorm. But most of this system is drying up pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and flip over to Washington really quickly so you guys can see this. This is going to be kind of the one that is kind of a pain because we've got storms kind of popping up all along the area. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Weather Service and get you guys on your way. But in DC for the Nationals game, it's kind of going to be hit or miss for a while. They've got scattered showers and thunderstorms around the area, so possible rain delay at some point would be my guess. They're very small thunderstorms, as you guys can kind of see here. It might be a little bit difficult. I apologize. But I'll definitely be posting live radar updates and stuff before lock. But all these storms are moving to the south and east, closer into the National Stadium. So keeping an eye on those. Thankfully, definitely better than the past few days. So that's good. And I didn't want to try and talk as long as I did yesterday, so I apologize. I will be on Twitter to answer any of your guys' questions. And I hope that was helpful, and I want to wish you all good luck.